yeah, everything to me.
You're everything to me.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Everything to me, yeah.
You're everything to
Say
me.
life and breath.
Life and breath.
Oh, yeah. Everything to me.
You're everything to me.
You're my peace.
You're my peace.
I will bless the Lord at all times, and God's praise shall continually be in my mouth. For a few moments this morning, I want to preach from the subject, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. John says, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. I want to talk about Wonder Woman. Many of those in my generation may well remember Linda Jean Cordova Carter, who was born July 24, 1951, in Phoenix, Arizona. She's an actress, a singer, songwriter, and activist. She attended the Arizona State University and dropped out after being voted the most talented to pursue a singing career. In 1972, she won a local Arizona beauty contest, and she gained national attention in the United States by winning the Miss World USA contest. In 1978, she was voted the most beautiful woman in the world by the International Academy of Beauty and the British Press Organization. In the mid and late 70s, she was the face of Maybelline Cosmetics. She was also the face of Lynn's Express. She had a variety of her own musical television specials that included Linda Carter's special 1980, Encore 1980, Celebration 1981, Street Life 1982, and Body and Soul in 1984. Carter starred in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now and the 1983 film Rita Hayworth, The Love Goddess. She starred in several television series, including Partners in Crime, Starsky and Hutch and Cause, and Mike Hammer, Murder Takes All. But her acting career took off when she won the starring role and the starring role in the 1970 television series Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was a fictional superhero comic book character published by DC Comics. The character was a warrior princess of the Amazons of Greek mythology and was known in her homeland as Princess Diana. Outside of her homeland, she was known by her secret identity. You know, all of the superheroes have secret identity. Superman, mild-mannered Clark Kent, Wonder Woman, Diana Prince. She was gifted with a wide range of superhuman powers and superior combat and battle skills. Wonder Woman was a heroine fighting for justice and love and peace and gender equality. As this 12th chapter of John's Revelation opens, he reveals that he saw a great wonder in heaven. A woman, John says, clothed with the sun and with the moon under her feet and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was with child, John says, and she cried, laboring in birth and paining to deliver. John uses the symbol of this woman to describe all the people of God. The sun and moon, symbolic of all creation, and the 12 stars, symbolic of the nation of Israel. Whenever the people of God seek to do the work or the will of God, John reveals that it is not without labor and pain. Brothers and sisters, whenever we try to do what God has commissioned us to do, you need to know today it is not without labor. We cannot sit down and sit by and sit on our assets and do nothing. It requires some work of us. God works with us and not necessarily for us. If we make one step, he will make two. It will require some work. But not only will it require some work, more times than not, it will require some pain. Nothing can come forth without labor or pain. The birthing process in and of itself is one filled with labor and pain. No pain, no gain. It requires, and perhaps I understand it even better now, when our young people get near that age, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, in adolescence, and they are developing, and they are growing up, and in the South, they want to do what they want to do. And the elders in the village would say, "You're smelling yourself now. You're getting older, and you want to show your parents that you want to decide, and you can make decisions." And they would say to us that you are smelling yourself. You're getting beside yourself. But I understand it now when they get to that point, and I'm sure some of your mothers have said to you the same thing. I brought you into this world, and I will. Oh, I wish I had a witness. Perhaps it is because of the labor and the pain that they endure to bring us into the world. Oh, I wish I had a witness. Nothing is birthed without labor and pain. Nothing comes forth without some work and some travail. And people of God know that whenever you seek to do the work of God and the will of God, it will not be without labor or pain. As the woman is preparing to bring forth that which God had purposed her, John reveals that he saw another wonder in heaven. In verse 3, John reveals that he saw a great red dragon. And as this dragon, the adversary of God, known by several names, the serpent, the devil, Satan, the accuser, and the deceiver, sought to devour the man-child that the woman was about to bring forth. That's what the devil does. That's what the accuser does. That's what the serpent and Satan and the one, that's exactly what he does. The deceiver, he seeks to devour and attack that which God would have bring forth. Whenever the people of God seek to bring forth the purposes of God, John reveals that they will be under attack. My brothers and sisters, we are engaged and involved in what the Apostle Paul calls spiritual warfare. Amen. Paul says, when I would do good, evil is always present. Know that when you try to do what God would have you to do, that you will come under attack. You'll come under attack, and in John's day, it was thought that what happened in the heavenly and the spiritual realm had influences and consequences on what transpired in the earthly realm. And it was this attack, the attack of the woman by the red dragon, the attack of the people of God by the adversary of God, whenever we would try to bring forth the purposes of God. John reveals that whenever we would want to do that, we will be under attack. He doesn't want us to get blindsided by it. He doesn't want us to get caught off guard by it. He wants us to be prepared for the attack of the enemy whenever we would try to do God's will. Oh, I wish I had a witness here this morning. Whenever the people of God seek to bring forth the purposes of God, John reveals that they will be under attack. Though the birth of the man-child is symbolic of the Messiah, the one who rules all nations with a rod of iron, it resembles that of the birth narrative of Moses found in Exodus 1:8 through 2:10. Pharaoh had instructed the midwives to kill all of the boy babies and to let all the girl babies live. But the midwives, verse 17 of the first chapter of Exodus, says that they feared God and they saved the boy babies of all the Hebrew women. And when Pharaoh asked them what happened, they told him that the Hebrew women were not like the Egyptian women. The Hebrew women didn't have long labor. Have I got a witness here? They told Pharaoh that before they could get to the Hebrew women, while they were in labor, that they delivered the boy child. Have I got a witness? And all the boy children were saved because the midwives feared the Lord. Have I got a witness here? And verse 20 says that God dealt well with them and made houses for them. I stopped by today to tell you that even though you might be under attack, and even though you might have some labor and pain, when you try to do the will of God, God will show favor unto you. Have I got a witness in this house? That's what John reveals in this chapter of his revelation. For when the dragon sought to wage war against the woman for bringing forth the purposes of God, she fled, verse 6 says, into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God. Have I got a witness in this house? Whenever the people of God are attacked by the devil for bringing forth the purposes of God, John reveals that God will deal well with them. God will prepare a sanctuary for them. God will prepare a hiding place. Have I got a witness in this house? You don't have to worry about the attacks of Satan when you try to do the will of God. God will deal well with you. God will hide you. God will protect you. God will watch over you.